everybody. I am back playing Suikoden 5, so welcome to Stream Monday here at the channel. If you weren't able to join us for the last stream this past Monday, it was some pretty serious stuff. We ended up going through the invasion of Dorat, which I had actually started doing, I believe, the stream before. So we went through the invasion of Dorat, beat up Alenia, who was one of the Queen's Knights actually working for the vicious and betrayal-minded Godwin family. Hey Pokemon, how's it going? Good to see you. And then we ended up actually fighting up against one of our closest friends, Miyakis, who now is, well, busy running around the castle yelling at George. So now, in essence, we're back at headquarters, and today is by and large going to be revolving around recruitment, because that is primarily what's up to do now on the walkthrough. Hey Zelda Lord, how's it going? Good to see you. So, alright, let's see. What do I need to do first? Okay, well first off I need to get a party together, I guess. Yeah, since I've just got myself and Leon good to go. Alrighty. I think there is going to be some combat in... Yes, let me choose my party. Thank you. I think there is going to be some combat involved, but I don't know how much, so I'll go ahead and get the party equipped accordingly. Let's see, I want to do... Let's see, no, I don't want to bring Retso along. Murad's definitely a go. And I guess I really ought to start at the beginning of the alphabet with these guys, since I tend to choose them anyway. I don't want to bring Babbage with me because I'm not treasure hunting specifically. Egbert's definitely a go. And then, let's see. I'll bring around Linfa, I guess, just in case I need to run away from stuff. You mentioned Better Twitch TV. I keep forgetting to install that. I really need to. And I keep forgetting, so shame on me. But I don't know, I might need to tinker with that before the finale tomorrow night, so definitely need to look into that. Okay, let's see, for my mains... Wait, oh, there she went. Xeris is definite, of course. I'll take her along just because I don't particularly care about the fact that she breaks the game. I rather enjoy that, actually. Then Vicky and Richard, and actually, for this first part of the... I guess this first part of the recruitment drive, I really don't want to do it, but I gotta bring along Cornelio. You're awful. You're terrible. Your attitude stinks. But since I'm going after one of the Do-Re-Mi elves, I have to bring you along, so, nah. But I'm gonna bring somebody better in the entourage, like Belkut, to take your place as quickly as possible. Yes, alright, that's good. Alright. So, first thing I'm going to do in regards to the recruitment is, I'll show you first. If you've not played Suikoden 5, or you don't have much experience with it, one of the groups of, well, I would say people, but they're, I don't know, kinda, that you can recruit in the game are the Do-Re-Mi elves, which basically, once I think you get all of them in, if I can get past people and kitchen tables, will serve as your orchestra, right there. I have 3 of them. There's another one, actually, that I can recruit now, so I'm going to go after that one. I hadn't actually talked to these guys on stage, but doesn't look like I can. Okay. Yeah, shut up. Like I said, his attitude is just not very good at all. Mediocrity. How dare you not look for my elves? Or something like that. I don't know. But, you go in... And, well, we can't do anything, I guess, until we get all the elves. So, that's where they are. Yes, yeah, Do-Re-Mi. And I'll go ahead and actually show you in the character screen just a second. They are basically named after the musical notes. Let's see. I'll just use Cornelio as a switch out to show you. But, you see, Fa, Sol, La. And then... Let's see, where's some of the other ones? Some of the other ones are missing. Okay, Sol, Ti. There we go. Well, you see a couple of them anyway. But there's a third one, huh? Well, there's certainly 3 of them on stage anyway. Okay, I haven't played the first Suikoden game, so I don't really know on that point, so you would know better than I would. But to find one, we have to go over to Dorat, which I think I can access now. Let's see, can I go to Dorat? Yes, I can go to Dorat. Okay, good. Well, now we can visit this place and not get attacked all the time, which is nice. I don't know if there's any treasure around here, but I know there was some that I missed whenever the invasion of Dorat was live last week, because I sort of misread the directions a little bit and didn't realize in the first area prior to the area where we started that you could actually find stuff. So, whoops. I've not been in this area, though, of Dorat, so I might just be running around in circles for a bit. Pardon me. Okay, well, I don't know if this really leads to much of anything except... Oh, well, treasure. Hello. Well, I guess this was the treasure that I was looking for. Oh, ooh, definitely needed that one, yes. Let's see... Quad tactic. Are you technically an item, or I guess it's an important item, probably. Let's see. Yes, okay, good. I'll have to look at that in a second. Alright, is there anything else that I was missing treasure-wise? I don't know that there was that much, but I do want to double-check nonetheless. Or sneak over here and make sure I don't miss anything this way. Well, it might be that I've picked up all of that stuff. Spinning in circles. Yeah, the running around can be a bit much, I guess, but like I said, I want to try to get everything I can while I'm busy gallivanting about. And these might be, well, I don't know, I might end up actually getting myself lost in Dorat. I hope not. Oh, window set 6, I can turn that into the window maker, or the window setter. Oh, God, yes. I actually, a year or two ago, I actually played through Dragon Warrior just for the heck of it, and oh, good God, yes, the grinding. I hadn't played that game since I was, oh, Lord, very much younger. And I didn't realize just how much of it is walking around in circles, bumping up against the mountains and waiting for, waiting for all the enemies to come attack me. I don't think I'm going to be battling or grinding too much. I'm certainly not grinding per se. All I'm really doing, though, is I'm going to be looking for one of the Do-Re-Mi elves pop up in random battle. And in order to... I can't go into the forest. Okay. In order to get them, you actually have to get a random encounter in which they pop up in battle. Interestingly enough, if you have Cornelio in the party, you may have already noticed the battle music is different. So, this definitely comes in handy, and I'm going to use Cooperative Tech to take out the Razorback. Oh, God, why do I have Xeris there? Alright, I'll have to change around the party after I finish up. Shame on me. Oh well, I don't think this party will be too bad, but we'll see.
Here we go.
Oh wow, crap, I thought Razorback could be dead by now. This could be bad. It's been a while since I've played Tales of Vesperia. I have it on the Xbox 360. But I haven't played it in a few years. I might need to go back and replay it at some point. I got a lot of achievements from the game, but I didn't end up getting a few of them, so I don't know. I'll have to see about going back and redoing it. As for, I guess, the Tales series in general, I've played, let's see, I've played a few of them. I've played the original, and for some reason I can't seem to remember the name of it, the original one that came out on SNES. And then I have played, let's see, that one. I played Tales of Symphonia. I played a good portion of it, actually, with my best friend, because it was the first one that you could really go co-op on. And then let's see, I've played Tales of the Abyss, which actually I intend to LP after I do Suikoden 2. And then I've done Vesperia, but that's about the extent of it. I've not played any of the more recent ones like Tales of Graces or the 2 Tales of Xillia games. So, I've not played the modern ones, but I have played a few. It's definitely a little different because it is much more, it's not a turn-based, it's free action. You push button combinations and run around and all that stuff. But in some ways it is pretty traditional with hit points, magic points, the usual statistics sorts of things, as my tongue gets tied in knots here. And good God, I've maxed out my SP. Wow, I need to distribute some of that into party SP, I think. Okay, let me switch around my formation first since I clearly forgot to. Alright, where's that quad for? Well, I guess we can't use it in typical... Yes, that's fine. Guess we can't use it in typical fashion. Where the one-hit kill unites. I've used some of the unites, but by and large, the one-hit kills go to Xeris. She is pretty much the queen of wiping out anything if you have her equipped correctly. Let's see, I'm not putting... Alright, come on, Prince, you're going to the middle. There we go. Alright, yeah, that'll work just fine. But yes, sometimes the enemies can survive more than 2 rounds. In fact, there are a couple of enemies that I could go fight at the moment that would survive probably 4 or 5 turns if I just didn't completely let loose. Even if I did, it may end up surviving 2 or 3 or so. Oh, okay. Hello, Tiger. Oh, Killer Tiger. Well. Guess we'll just have to see what this guy's got on him. I like the cooperative attack with the Prince and Leon. That's one that you get, in essence, from the start. And it proves to be pretty effective, really, throughout the game. Now, Xeris, I try to be a little careful to some degree in using her because I don't want to completely overpower everything right off if I'm just casually going through. But on the big stuff, I don't have much hesitation at all. Hi, I'm wondering how many encounters it's going to take, though, to find this Doremi elf. I really hope it doesn't take that many, because I want to go on to other stuff, and I don't want to bore you guys watching the streaming of it. Inflicts guaranteed instant... What? That... How is that even... That's not balanced at all. Huh. Okay, wow. Okay, well, actually, I don't think I'm going to do anything but just attack, so I'll go ahead and do auto for that, because he's not going to last very long anyway. Especially if he tries to go after some of my stronger characters. And Vicky gets the kill. Not often that she does. Okay, it's saying do random battles just south of the fortress, so I probably should be running around right about here. No, I don't want to go. No, let me out. Now, why can't I go into the forest area, I wonder? Plenty of battles don't affect me. Oh, does the first Mother game, I guess the encounter rate is unusually high? The only Mother game I've played is Earthbound, so I don't have all that much experience with the series per se, but I played enough of Earthbound to have some idea as far as how some of that goes. Yeah, as far as Mother 3 goes, I'm actually watching Raxby's playthrough of it right now. So I'm kind of odd that for the most part, when I watch a playthrough of a game, the game itself is kind of ruined for me. I can't really go back and play it because I'm sitting here thinking, well, I've already seen that. Oh gosh, okay. Alright, well, now I know, I guess. Alright, Vicky, I'm kind of scared to use your blinking rune because usually it blinks me away, but at least I can use the attack anyway. Well, I guess the good news is I'm getting a lot of money. I don't really know what I'd be using the money on right now, but still, I could use it for something eventually. Alright, come on. I think if this whole Do-Re-Mi elf thing takes too long, I'm just going to move on to something else. Maybe another, probably 2, maybe 3 battles the most. Because once it starts getting too out of hand, I mean, I don't want to waste too much of y'all's time, and mine, I guess. So, I guess if I'll go after a Do-Re-Mi elf and it doesn't pop up here, I'll just do it off camera. Weapon upgrades. Yeah, that could. I generally tend to upgrade the main characters primarily, but I probably could go through and look at, say, Belkut or some of the main characters that I don't use as much in regards to trying to get everything fixed up. Let's see, I think I'll use Comet this time and just go ahead and attack with the rest of them. The GBA, okay.
Here we go.
Oh, okay, well, Vicky gets another kill. Especially with her physical attack being as weak as it is. I'm getting some levels out of this. That's nice. Okay, well, I guess after these battles, I know one thing for sure. And that is, apparently, your SP maxes out at 4 9s. So, yes, let's go ahead and move. Oh, since the prince is going to be in my party all the time. Why won't it let me move? I don't see why it'll let me move more than 100, or go up more than 100 at a time, I guess. Let's see. I'll move. Yeah, let's move 5 grand over, I guess. Oh, that was nice. Okay. Yeah, I'll give this one more shot, and then I'll probably blink back to headquarters so that we can go to do some other stuff. I've heard a tiny bit about Mother 4, but I don't know a whole lot about it, so it might be best if you, at least, I guess if you inform me on it, because I don't know a whole lot about that. Okay, let's see. Alright, well, we can do the whole Do-Re-Mi stuff later, now that I've run y'all around for a few battles. Let's go ahead and head back to headquarters. And the next area that I'm going to go is to the big hole, which is literally what it sounds like. Oh, okay, fan-made. Huh. I'm guessing it's going to be more like... Well, I watched a little bit of Yub playing through Chrono Trigger Crimson Echoes. I guess it'd be something of that ilk. Not so much in the way it looks or anything, but just the fact that it was made by the fans as a follow-up to something that never got a follow-up. Alright, best way to get to Big Hole, according to this, is to take Loon, something. Take Log's ship over to, let's see, where does it say? Okay, go to Eastern Wharf, as I go right past it. Interesting. I remember when I played through Earthbound, I played it and beat it once, and then I played it again several years later, and I don't know why I put it down, but I put it down at a point where I don't know if I'd be able to figure out where the heck I am again. I like the unique style of it. It's definitely very interesting as far as not just the RPG elements woven into it, but just the pseudo-trippy baseball bat, weird monsters, weird battle background, the whole thing, it puts a really good twist on what could have been a very typical, holy crap, what in the world are you? Huh, never seen you before. Okay, well, go ahead and just take you down. Now watch, this thing goes down in one round, I figure.
Here we go.
Oh, well, okay, apparently the guy can take a punch. Huh, who knew? Oh, well, not that big of a punch, apparently. Thanks, Xeris. That's still getting a fairly good supply of money. I'll be getting up toward the 1 million mark if I'm not careful. Well, if I am careful, I guess. Okay, there is the big hole up in the... Oh, up by the road here, so go ahead and go in here. Yeah, I can see how the surreal nature of the game would... I can see how it would be very much hit or miss, because it's obviously something that some people are going to like a lot, and some people aren't really going to like it all, and I don't know that there's a whole lot of people who would be in between. So I understand what really both of you guys are saying, that it's good for some and maybe not so much for others. Okay, a couple of folks that I'm going to recruit over here are actually a couple of folks that appeared earlier in the game in more of an introduction quest sense. And it's a killer bunny. We're going to kill a killer bunny. I don't think he's that hard, but still, I'll go ahead and attack accordingly, I guess. I probably need to swap Cornelio out of the party now that... Okay, well, apparently he can hit the back row at least.
Here we go.
But yeah, now that Cornelio is not really useful, I'll probably just take him out of the party, and I just got the skunk orb? What the heck is a skunk orb? Okay, let's see. Skunk orb, skunk orb. I don't think I can... I'll have to explore in the item menu, my bad. Alright, skunk orb. Foes won't target you. Oh, well, I guess that would be decent for a mage, for somebody like Xeris or Vicky. Okay, well, at any rate, get out of here, and I am taking you, Cornelio. Oops, I don't need to do that. Yes, doing the wrong thing. Okay, Cornelio, you and Belcoot are switching pages. Definitely not having Cornelio in the party any longer. Okay, actually, let's see. Let me... Oh, yes, that's fine. Alright, I want to switch... There we go, switch Belcoot and the Prince. There we are. Alright, perfect. And yeah, I think it would be really the ideal solution for Nintendo to release Mother 3. Just because of the 3 Mother games that I've heard discussion of, / played, / watched, or what have you, Mother 3 seems to be the fan favorite by a pretty good margin. So I think it would definitely help if they released it and made it available for sale purposes. And then, yeah, I think it would definitely profit them, especially with the fact that it's one of the more well-covered RPGs in terms of Let's Plays and things like that. Huh. Oh, that's interesting, too, about the translator giving over the file. That's something you don't generally see very often. Okay, we should be coming up to the couple of guys that appeared earlier. Should be coming up to them relatively soon, I believe, because they were researching somewhere in this neck of the woods. If I could get through all the dang random encounters. I keep forgetting to... Well, hi there. I keep forgetting to equip some of the suppressive runes to knock down the random encounter rate. So I might need to do that when I go back to the headquarters the next time. Shouldn't be too long, really. Okay, yeah, I'll just go ahead and use these guys as usual. And then I think I'm going to... It's not flowing runes, silly. Go ahead and use the star rune since I've recovered most of Xeris' magic. I can blow a level 4 attack on these guys, I think. Although I don't remember how hard they are. I'm not sure they're that difficult, really. Oh, okay, well, they get to use a spell attack on me. Huh, go figure. And it actually sets them on fire. Well, sort of. Oh, yeah, they're on fire. Huh. Oh, I might actually have to use some healing. Yeah, these fights do tend to take a little bit. It kind of depends on how active you are and how many skills you want to use in battle. If you wanted to balance magic and attack, then it'll take a little bit longer. Although with some of the super characters that I have in the party, I mean, Richard's a top flight fighter. Xeris is probably the most overpowered character in the game. It can at least help out a little bit with speeding them up to some degree. Okay, I think... There they are. That's what I thought. They're... Okay, well, I guess I get to fight one more battle before I talk to them. Now, I don't remember who that one is in the... Oh, okay, Narika. Or Narika, I suppose. I'll just use auto to start off to kind of clean out the trash mobs here. And then watch as she does a fire attack, too. Huh. Oh, well, I can't... I can't really argue too much with Richard being the target status, but I don't like him being poisoned. I don't think I have any antidote on the character, though. Nah, I don't. Alright. Well, let's see. Go ahead and use the co-op attack on her, just to clean her out, and then I think the tarantula should fall easily enough. Let's see. No, I don't have anything on her for status removal. I don't think I have any items. Oh, I don't have any items, period, on her, so let's go ahead and defend with Vicky.
Here we go.
I think with RPGs, to some degree, it depends on... I guess it depends to some degree on how often the encounters are. I mean, Suikoden seems to have a pretty high encounter rate, or at least this one anyway. In games like Wild Arms, for instance, is a little bit of a balance, because the random encounters in Wild Arms are pretty rare, but the ones in the dungeons are... I mean, you get a random encounter every 5 to 10 steps in those dungeons, and I know one of the more recent videos I did, I don't remember exactly which one, but I ended up cutting out almost 20 minutes of just straight out random encounters in probably... I probably cut out about half of the episode because it was one random encounter or another in battles enemies that I'd already fought, so I didn't really need to worry about them again. Wow, you've got a lot more health than I thought you would. Huh. I guess that Narika was a bit more of an opponent than I considered initially. And apparently she's also got some really great abs, but... Okay, so hopefully I believe I've got a few antitoxins in my inventory. Let's see. Oh, well. Okay, and by a few I mean 4, apparently. Hello, gentlemen. We want you in the party. Yeah, Levi has a little bit of an ornery streak to him. Strong magical signal to the west. Yep, that's us. Well, okay, we were involved in it anyway. So, in essence, it cues up that we can recruit him after the events in Dora that we just witnessed. Of course, Xeris bears the Star Rune, and at least for now, Linnea bears the Twilight Rune, although that will be changing soon, I think. Well, I just couldn't help it. It stood out. The abs, I mean. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles, I actually have been watching Chugga Conroy's playthrough of that. I don't think my technology has the chops to run it because I don't have the original, so I don't think I would really be in too much into trying to play that game because I just don't think it'd be feasible. It calls for immediate action, so you get to drag your assistant / whatever he is. Poor Bergen. He gets pushed around so badly. But yeah, you'll get to see more magic whenever you come along with... Yeah, see, there you go. If we follow this young man, there will be much greater magic. Will it be as crazy as yours? Okay. Probably more crazy, actually. Alright, so, thanks, Will. I'll give you the honor of being called my friend. Wow. Yeah, don't rub that in too much there, buddy. So we've got 2 more of the 108 Stars of Destiny. Whee! Nah, you guys can go back to the castle. You want me to just find my own way? Yeah. Off to see some cool explosions. Yeah, Bergen, I think we'll probably end up supplying 1 or 2 of those by the time we're finished. Okay, so I guess we get to head on. Yeah, I don't have a Wii U. I actually haven't had a Nintendo console since the Super Nintendo. So, shame on me, maybe, but I've had so... God, I forgot I had all these. All these, good lord. Trying to see if I've got any escape... Oh, I do have escape scrolls, sweet. Okay, let me out of here. There we go. So, I actually haven't had a Nintendo console since the Super Nintendo. But, I mean, mostly because I had the Sony PlayStation, then I had the PS2, then I had the 360, since it seemed to have a better, well, mostly RPG selection than some of the other some of the other consoles, and now I've got the PS4, so I guess I've just been sticking mostly close to Sony in the last few generations. I think it's going to be interesting to see. I think because Xenoblade Chronicles was so engrossing in a lot of ways. I mean, you really wanted to get behind, or to put your support in for Shulk and Ryan and all the characters, all the way even through Charla and Ricky and Melia, and you go all of the 7. It really was probably one of the best plots, one of the best stories I've seen in an RPG in some time, which says a lot, because really the story for me is the clincher for whether a role-playing game is going to be good or not. Okay, anyway, go ahead and head back to HQ, I guess. Alrighty, let's see. Where am I off to next? Now, Levi is the magic trainer in the game, and I have no idea where the guy's holed up, but he'll be around here somewhere, I would expect. Let's see, there's our tradesman. There he is. Rune magic. Okay. Come on. Let me do stuff. Yes, I want to learn. Alright, well, I can't train or I can't train anybody past A, so that's one of the main things. I have to actually get extra items to be able to train them past the B rank, A rank, into the S ranks for some of their magics, or some of their skills. But I've got a pretty good amount of party SP just sort of hanging around. Yes, I want to appraise all of these dang paintings I have. I actually haven't really listened to any of the music in Xenoblade Chronicles X, so I might have to pop by or, use the immortal Google and see if I can find some of it just to take a gander. Alright. Well, gee, they all seem to be the same painting. Yes, I'm sensing very much a pattern here. Lots of sacred games. Guess that must be the only painting I could have gotten from them. Actually, as far as increasing the elemental affinities, I'm not sure it did. Let's see. Let me take another gander here. I don't think it was increasing the affinities so much as, for instance, with Xeris, it increases just magic, the stat, and then increases speed. Magic defense would increase resistance, so that might actually... I don't know that that would increase affinity. Let's see, Divine Right is magic and incantation, which is definitely going to be a good epic skill. I should probably... Can I equip that on her? Let's see, let me try this out. Oh, I can! Alright, yes, definitely going to be putting that on her and leveling it up. Sweet, okay. Because that will give me the 2 that I was recommended to use with Xeris anyway, so let's go ahead and spend some of this SP. Okay, so Splatoon, I have not heard of it, so you'll need to enlighten me on that one as well, I'm afraid. I guess I can take this one all the way up to A. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, I've got to wonder... Excuse me. I got to wonder how high her magic is now. 374. That's not bad at all. I find it amazing, though, that her attack is as high as it is. Because if you look at some of the other characters, I've got Belcoot, he's 417. Leon's 371, but basically she is, whoops, not that way, she is relatively competitive with the rest of the main characters as far as just straight out physical attack goes. I think, as far as the stat modifiers, if I'm not mistaken, the walkthrough that I'm using suggested that the stat modifiers, or that the skill modifiers that you can equip, I believe they began, I think the first time they were in maybe Suikoden 3, and then they skipped 4 and went straight to 5. Okay, third-person shooter. Wow, okay. Interesting. And yes, Pokemon, I hadn't heard of Splatoon yet. What can I say? I work 60 hours a week. I don't get out much. I don't think I can forge weapons any more than... Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yes. Now, I thought with Dongo you could forge anybody's. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the reserves. Yeah, basically you can forge anybody's weapon that you're planning on using. For instance, I can go ahead and forge Kyle's up to level 12. And yeah, it does sound interesting. I'll have to look into that one too. I gotta look into all sorts of stuff. It's... well, stuff that I probably don't have the time to look into, but I need to maybe look into it nonetheless. And yes, the money tends to really fly away when you start getting into the higher level weapon sharpenings, I guess. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had used Yara Nellis for that quest. Okay, well, that's about all I want to do as far as... Oh, let me get Bernadette up a little bit, I guess. I like some of the weapon names that you have here with Bernadette the Nebtet. Let's see. For Den, who is from Sable, the Najmal Sabah, I guess. And some of the weapon names that you have are really interesting. I wish I knew more about some of the lore of it, because I know a lot of the names are based on the lore in Suikoden, or just in general. Oh. well, thank you, Pokemon. I'm glad you can render me such a service. I'm glad you're willing to render me such a service. I appreciate it. Oh, okay, in regards to... You mean in regards to having money, I guess, or having enough money to upgrade the weapons and such? Yeah, it seems, It seems as though it's going to be the same way in this game, too. I mean, as I mentioned, I have played it before. I don't remember actually if I beat Suikoden 5 before, the last time. I'm trying to think back, but I don't remember if I did. Okay, let's see. Alright, unfortunately, now I've got to put Levi in, well, unfortunately, it's actually not that bad, but I got to put Levi in the party to go recruit another couple of characters. Yes, it's acceptable. Okay. And I guess it had to do the loading screen just so that they could put an apprentice in Levi's place. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go to, I think next up we go to Raft Fleet. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. And then let's see, let's go into, I think we need to go into the inn. Or, well, maybe I was wrong. Oh, let's see. Pan back up here. Huh. Oh, okay. I guess Levi needs to be in the party then, not just in the entourage, so let me swap that around here. Alright, well, fortunately it's not too tough. I will switch Belcoot out because since he is sort of my tertiary character at this point anyway. Yeah, I already stole Rhett, so he's the cook. So okay, well, maybe they're in one of the rooms, I guess? Oh, yeah, there they are. A powerful magic emanating from the cat. Well, she was using the cat to do addition. Or, I guess a leopard, actually. Semantics, dear girl. So, okay, so he's bearing a rune? What sort of rune could a leopard have? Oh. I'm a rune magic scholar, not a wizard. Alright, so, Oh. Whoa, okay. Huh, wow. Whoa! Wait a minute. I didn't know Ernst was an actual, okay. That's unexpected. Oh, hey, Cambo, how's it going? Good to see you. Sorry I haven't had the chance to, make my way into any of your streams of late. I've noticed them I've noticed the Cambo goes live on Twitch, and then I'm either at work or I'm at work or, well, mostly at work, but yeah. Things are going pretty well. I'm just getting done. Actually, I gave my first final exam today for my classes, so yeah, that was interesting. I've yet to actually put the grades in the computer, so we'll see how the students did. I'm not really sure about some of them, but oh well. Yeah. So Ernst is actually a real person and not a leopard. Huh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's news. Oh, the Beast Rune, huh? But yeah, how are things going for you, Cambo? I know I'd been to see you, I think maybe once on the stream, but I hadn't really been able to glance by or gallivant by since. Oh great, so now Norma's gonna beat herself up. No, don't do that. Grr. Oh, turning back into a tiger time? Or leopard time? Oh, well, okay, I guess he's turning back into a leopard. Is it going to give us a separate... No, it's not. Okay. Huh. And yeah, yes, the Beast Rune. Huh, well, okay, I guess he'll be a leopard most of the time. Oh, I must have that rune. Well, if you take the rune off, bad things are going to happen to him, and if bad things happen, you'll be sorry. Or probably something like that. Oh, we've been trying to get rid of it. Okay, well, so what's the problem then? Oh. Now, wait a minute. We've got Saris, we've got Jean, we've got Vicky, we've got Levi. We got plenty of folks that can help with that. Yeah, the game has to... it loads whenever you put Levi into the main party and it has to sub him for an apprentice character. So yeah, it has to load him turning back into a leopard. But yeah, the finals for my students are today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And then the finals for my tutoring students are actually next week. So I've got a little bit more tutoring I'll be doing. Huh, why not just destroy it? I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe because the forces at play are so much, maybe so much greater than anybody can destroy, I guess? I don't know. I'll have to conduct some research first, so guess what? You guys get to come with us! How could I hurt him by doing research? It's called animal testing. And he's an animal, mostly. So, yeah. Now, you know, the right time probably to destroy a rune like that would have been when we were with Yar and Nellis a couple of weeks back and we were using that rune cannon. Because if you were watching then, that rune cannon destroyed a sea monster just basically bang in one shot. So that would have been the perfect one to use to knock out a rune or two, I guess. Since when were you in charge? But yeah, I'll go ahead and recruit him. Alrighty, so just like that, we get 2 more Stars of Destiny. So that's just 4 in the last few minutes. Nah, go back to the castle. I just don't really have room to put you in the party right now. Okay, according to the walkthrough, Norma's a pretty decent short-range fighter/mage type. And Ernst actually is a pretty decent short-range fighter too, but I think he's a little hard to manage from what I can tell. So I might just, I don't know, play around with him just to see how he goes, or see how he works, but we'll leave him there for now. Okay, let's see. I think next up, we need to go to Sable, which we were at a couple of times ago. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we sort of had to blow up the rune cannon, otherwise Yara and Nellis weren't going to come along with us, so drat you, Stars of Destiny, you made us destroy probably the most powerful weapon in the game. Alright, let's see. Of course, back to headquarters with us. And Sable is only really about a mirror blink away, so it's not going to be very long at all. In fact, we pop up right in front of the mirror before we get there. Okay, come on, take me to Sable. There we are. And yes, of course we have guns in a medieval setting. I mean, let's see. Well, I'm sitting here thinking about sort of medieval-esque games. And you've got... Yeah, well, I mean, you've got all the, I guess, the pseudo quasi-medieval steampunk, I don't know what you'd call it, setting in Final Fantasy VI, for example. 7 was, well, I'm not really sure what you'd call that either, because you've got Midgar, but the whole rest of the dang world seemed archaic enough. And then, of course, 8 was steampunk just in general. Is the castle over this way, or am I just running off into the nether sphere? Well, running off into something, so... Oh, well, yeah, running off to the exit. Don't need to go there, I guess. Okay. I think the mansion, actually, that I'm looking for, I just probably gallivanted right past it, knowing me. Okay, mansion. Yeah, oh, well, duh, I did run right past it. It's the beginning of Sable. Hey. Okay. As long as China invaded everything early and gave gunpowder to everybody. Well, I mean, I do find it interesting that it is the Chinese that invented gunpowder, and the printing press, and the compass, and all sorts of other stuff. It's one of those things that people don't tend to know a lot about history-wise. But yeah, basically half the great stuff that helped the Europeans destroy everybody, the Chinese came up with it and traded it to everyone. Okay. Where is... I think the Lord of his... Ah, there he is. Hello, you. Sorry about all the fuss. Okay, so we've got a thief. Oh, what did he take? Okay, so the guards weren't a whole lot of good. So, gold and other valuables are not kept. Yay, well, I guess you've got them in banks. The thief made off with our family tree. Huh. Okay, so, well, we've got an aristocracy thief. So I guess in essence to cue this we have to... Well, to be fair, the Chinese didn't really use gunpowder terribly much for weaponry aside from hand cannons and fireworks. It was mostly when gunpowder made its way to, in essence, to the Muslim world, that it really started getting used as weapons. Because the Muslims started making gunpowder weapons, basically what they called arquebuses, and they used that gunpowder technology along with cannon and things like that to actually take down the Byzantine Empire in 1453. And yes, I'm in teacher mode now, so But it is that, by and large, that gunpowder technology that took down those great walls in Constantinople, because no other invaders had actually... No other invaders had really been able to breach the walls of Constantinople except for the Crusaders in the 1200s. But then here comes Mehmed the Conqueror and the Ottoman Muslims, and boom, there they go. Okay, let's see. Alright, I gotta go to the basement. Alright, because next person I've got to talk to is the Oboro Detective Agency. And why is there a painting here? Can I put a painting? No. Can I change the paintings? Oh, well, guess not. Okay. The Oboro Detective Agency, which is right here. Hello, Oboro. I've got a case for you if I can figure out where the heck you are. There you are. So, yes, Oboro basically lives for a case. So, absolutely, we'll tell you all about it. Work of the infamous Crow. Huh. Alrighty, well. No witnesses. An aristocratic target. Yeah, sure. Oboro looks like Sephiroth. Yeah, except for that little smirk and, of course, the 20-foot sword, or however long Sephiroth's sword was. Good grief. First we'll need some bait. What? Why me? Man, what a pain. Which is pretty much Shigure's modus operandi. I do have to say, I kind of wish that there were different... I guess, facial expressions that they would have as some of the character profiles. 7 feet. That's it? Really? I would expect that the Buster Sword would have been 7 feet. Heck, I forget the name of Sephiroth's sword. I guess it's probably Masamune, or something to that effect. I figured it would be longer than that. Every thief... Okay. If you insist. Alright, so let's see. What do I do next? Okay. I guess, well, there are a couple of people that it says to talk to. Oh, okay, so it is the Masamune. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. I don't know, it's been too long since I played 7 to remember precisely. I guess the Buster Sword gets a bit more play because, well, Cloud wields it the whole darn time. Huh, whoops, well. Yeah, I guess no family tree for us from you. But there actually is one that we can use, and that is Egbert. So I'll remove him from the party. And then we have to go find him. I don't actually know where he is, though. Oh, well, okay, it says he's at the end, so I guess we'll be going there. If you happen to watch a few streams back, I think it's probably about a month ago, when I streamed Suikoden 5 and we were sitting there playing checkers. It is Egbert who runs that game, so I guess I should have known better than to forget. But, hello, Egbert. You and your twirly mustache and goatee and I don't know what else is with that. I love this expression. I forget there are some of those, and man alive. I'm not even sure how you could manage that except in video games and anime and stuff that doesn't really count, or at least is not real anyway. Fully 100 generations of Ethelbald's fully documented right here. Go ahead, have a look. Good God, that's a family tree. 100 generations. Jeez. Well, good to know that we've got Egbert's approval on all of this. Oh, well, okay. Let's see. Talk to Egbert again. Alright, let's see what he has to say. If you're through with my family tree, I would like to have it back. Helps me remember the indignities suffered by us at the hands of those filthy Godwin devils! Wow. Yeah, Egbert is definitely one of the crazier characters in this game. That's for darn sure. If I guess just one thing I would mention, if you play Suikoden 5 and you end up getting to the point, it's pretty early in the game that you can recruit him. Alright, see you later, Cambo. Thanks for coming in. Then you go to this remote cave area, and you have to sit there and listen, and I say listen to him, because what the game will do is it'll have I'm going the wrong direction slightly, but it'll have him talking, the text box, and it will be going very slowly as he languorously, very eloquently expresses his irritation at the Godwins, who are the villains of the piece, of course. And you cannot speed up the text any. If you try to speed him up or push X to make the text go forward faster, you lose a chance to recruit him. So I think that alone makes him interesting, or unique at least as far as the characters go. Yet we found a family tree. We didn't just find a family tree, we found a whole friggin' family forest. I mean, 100 generations? Huh. Huh. 100 generations. Yeah, no kidding. Even the Queen's family tree only goes back 30. Wow. Good grief. Alrighty, so guess we are using Taylor, our newspaper man, for the publication, I suppose. I've not actually read any of the Dawn Times, but this is the newsletters that'll update you, kind of keep you abreast of the plot, and some little gossipy tidbits here and there. Alright, special issues. Okay, well, what sort of food you got? My stomach might actually start rumbling if it's too tasty, I guess. Ethelbald family tree. Alrighty, well, okay, brilliant history. The family tree is deemed priceless as both a museum piece and a historical artifact. As a museum piece? I don't think Egbert would appreciate it being a museum piece. So the princes asked the detective Oboro to safeguard the chart. Yeah, because we don't want Crow to steal it or anything. This Crow is nothing more than a third-rate thief. Oh, okay, yes, KFC. I think my stomach may start rumbling sometime soon. Ah. I hate to use a star reporter like you for such a hack job. Okay, well, I guess looks like it's time to nab ourselves a family tree thief. Now, next up on this, in essence, we just need to get time going forward. So, best way to do that in headquarters is to go into the inn and spend the night. So, we'll be doing that. Well, I don't have a whole lot of opportunities really to, I guess, indulge in unique food or go out to eat largely because, well, I mean, when I'm not working, I'm working on this stuff or streaming or working on editing. So I don't know. I just don't have a whole lot of time to really go out to eat lately. Might have a little bit more time now that classes are winding down, but I don't know. We'll see. Yes, please, we want to rest. And it doesn't even give us the option this time because, well, it's recruitment. Oh, interesting. What is Lucagen playing right now? What's she streaming? I don't follow her singly as a Let's Player. I follow her more whenever she pops up on the TRG stuff. So I don't really keep up with her on an individual basis. Okay. Crow is trapped in the storage room. Alright. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm fine right now, though. I think I'll be okay until we get through as far as all the streaming is concerned. No, wow. He has the Raven rune, by the way. Huh, okay. So, well, there you go. He's completely invisible in dim light. Oh, you know, we could have used that bit of information earlier, Oboro. I would have appreciated it. Oh, that's why we had to trap him in the storage room. Well, fair enough. We should be able to find him if we grope around a bit. If you say so. Mm-hmm. Alright, where are you, Raven Boy? Although I hear rustling around. Oh, there we go. Guess we found him. 100% orange juice? I hope that's just an ad. Is that actually a game, or am I just being completely and utterly gullible, I guess? I'm invisible! No, you're not! Stop calling me Crow. My name is Raven. Turn the lights on! Or not. What the? Wait a minute. He looks like a crazy Akihiko from Persona 3 with some weird ninja-looking purple garb on. You rotten little rat. Yeah, well, you just got caught, so congratulations. Let me out or suffer my wrath. Oh, sure, yeah, I think we can take you. Nah, let's bring him along. Yo, Raven, you're in the wrong game. I love how he's trying to couch this in. Yeah, well, I guess I can, let you have my services. No, I don't think it'll be too much of a fuss, even though we caught him and, yeah, he's a bit of an idiot. Bow your head and beg me pretty please. If that's really all you want. Wow. Oh, great Raven, please lend us your uncanny stealth and unmatched wits. I humbly beg of you. I have to imagine it had to have been that sort of thing. Don't you have any shame? Wow, I like that. Sounds like a waste of time to me. That actually, this little sequence reminds me of a scene in Tales of the Abyss toward the beginning of the game with Jade, in essence, and the main character, Luke. If you've played it, you probably know what scene I'm talking about, but it's a scene where Jade is basically in a similar vein as Oboro. He's begging, although he's not really. He's just, in essence, saying screw it, pretty much. Yeah, kowtow to him, Oboro. Just embarrass the crap out of the guy. I am a criminal of my word. Sure. Okay. If that sort of thing is possible, I suppose. You can't begin to imagine how privileged you are. Right, okay. Alright, well, anyway, guess we got another one. It doesn't seem as though Raven is all that great. And then I have Marina to wake me up. Okay. RPG's humor. Yeah, I don't know. Some of it obviously works better than others, but I think that fared pretty well, all in all. Okay, yeah. The walkthrough mentions that Raven's not all that great, even though he's fast. But he does... I don't think he's in the party, is he? No, he's not in the party. Okay, so I can't really show him off. But he does have the Raven rune, which gives near invincibility in... or near 100% evasion in low light. So if you take him to a place like Big Hole, then he is almost invulnerable except for a few occasions. But if he's out in the world map, it's pretty much useless. Okay, let's see. I think that pretty much brings an end to the recruitment drive. So, let's see. Trying to check and see what we need to do. Okay. I want to check on some of the characters and see if everything's good to go as far as their weaponry. It's giving some suggestions as far as some of the characters that I want to make sure I have sharpened up. Alright. Let's see. Roy. Oh, good lord, I haven't even done Roy at all. Fortunately, even though, I guess, watching me sharpen weapons is not exactly the most interesting thing in the world, it doesn't take overly long. Even, I mean, you see, even from level 1, I'm getting Roy's all the way up, and it's not taking terribly much time. It's taking some money, but hey, that's why I've got it, so, yeah. Oh, yeah. Raven is, to a pretty fair degree, more of a gimmick character. I don't know if you can take that Raven rune off, but I don't know. Speaking of runes and such, let me see. What items, or what runes do I even have in my party? Oh, okay, I don't even have any runes on me. I didn't even realize that. Well, let's see what I've got. I've got plenty of them in storage, though. I want to see about giving... I probably should have already given Vicky another attack rune, I suppose. I want to check her elementals and see how good she is in certain areas. Let's see. Fire. Okay, fire's a beast, so I can equip her with that. Okay, yeah, I can do that, and I also probably need to do a little bit more training up, too. Alright. Let's see. Rage Orb, we've got water, shield, la la la. Lots of drain orbs. Okay. I think that is probably... Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and give Vicky a Rage Orb. Yes. I put it on... I guess I can put it on her head. And then I'll probably give her the water orb as well, just to make her more of an all-around, kind of a super mage in a way. There we go. Then, let's see, Richard, what do I want to give him? I don't want counter. I don't want... Now, Power Orb actually might be useful because he's so dang evasive. I don't think it's really going to do that much harm, so I'll go ahead and give that to him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Vicky's weapon is one of those that has an interesting name. The Wah-Wah-Wah Wand. Let's see, I think that's what it still is right now. Yeah, the Wah-Wah-Wah Wand. I think it'll change the name from 12 after I start going into... I think the highest level you can eventually forge is level 15. I think I'll let you make the jokes. I will stick to good old-fashioned clean comedy. Well, I'm not sure I'm that comedic, but I guess whatever I can wring out of myself. Yes, yes, yes. Which to choose, which to choose. Do the Beast Rune first. I mean, we may have the Dawn Rune forever. I don't know. Alright. Let's see. I do need to... Let's see. I've got Chain Magic on her. I need to train that up to A. And then get Incantation up to A as well. Although if she can use Divine Right, then that'll fix that problem, I think. So, you noticed I've mostly just played through and done, in essence, basic stuff. I've not done a huge amount of skill maintenance, which probably shame on me. But, oh well, I guess it's a little too late for that now. Let's see, can I... Oh, I can't do Divine Right yet, okay. Oh well, I'll just go ahead and up... What did I have on her? Incantation, okay. Just go ahead and up Incantation with her, I guess. Let's see. There we go. Hello, Incantation. Too bad it takes more, I guess, more of her SP to do that. Alright, then what have I done? Oh, I hadn't done anything magical with the Prince because I mostly stick to weapon attacks with him. Yes, train me, Zagai, because you're really good at that. And then, let's see, I've got Technique and Agility. Divine Phoenix Right. Yeah, so would that be Divine Objection, then? I don't know, I mean, that's the best thing I can think to come up with. Although, I can't imagine who could stand up to a regular Phoenix Right objection, so... See, what do I have on the Prince? Okay, attack and agility. Can I... Okay, I can't equip his... Oh, good lord, triple effect. Wowee. Yeah, that'll definitely come in handy when I can start putting those on there. Alright, yeah, I think we'll stick with what we've got for now. Then, let's see. Alright, it's recommending that I also upgrade Cyleads, Miyakis, which I don't fight with either of them terribly much. Although, okay, apparently Cyleads is not in the available listing anyway. Interesting. And apparently neither is Miyakis, so I can't do anything with them yet. Okay, yeah, I think we should be in pretty fair shape, I guess. Okay, let's see, just... scrolling through a couple of things here. Alright, okay. Next up. I have to object about that objection. Okay. The walkthrough's recommending that I do that I find some rare finds, which I can do actually in Dorat. I think I will actually leave that for now. Advance a little bit of the plot. Okay. Now let's go in here. Normally I would... I guess normally I would end the stream by now, but I actually don't have tutoring this evening, so I'm going to go a little bit longer. so that we can get more into... Okay. Oh, wow, we've got another major battle coming up. Huh. Okay, well, I might... I don't know if I can handle, or if I can do this major battle in a reasonably short amount of time. 3 boss battles, oh lord. Okay, actually, I think I will go ahead and end the stream now. I wasn't sure I was going to, but there's a lot of stuff, and I want to keep it all together, and I don't know that I have that much more time. So, I guess, well, I'll go ahead and end this off. So, thank y'all for coming in. Glad you guys stuck around and made a good time of it. I'll be streaming again next week with Suikoden, but I'm especially going to be streaming tomorrow night doing the finale to Wild Arms, so hope you guys can all join me for that. That is going to be very interesting, especially finishing off a game live on camera. I've not done that yet, so hopefully you guys will join me, or be able to join me. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all being here today. So I will go ahead and head off and save the major battle and lots of boss battles and all sorts of scenes for next time so that we can take them all in together. So thank y'all for coming in, and I'll see you guys in the channel or in the stream or I guess wherever.